This was my first attempt at a Biga pizza dough in the Ooni Halo Pro, and I was fully ready to blow it. But it ended up turning into one of those nights where everything just tastes better than it has any right to. So let's walk through what a Biga is, why preferments work, and what to look for so you can try it without overthinking it. A little bit of background. A Biga is a preferment. It's basically a part of your dough that's made ahead of time, with just flour, water, and a little bit of yeast, so that it has time to build flavor and structure before you mix it into the final dough. Quick confession, I've never made a Biga pizza dough before, and I didn't freestyle this one. To start off simple, I'm using Ooni's official recipe for a Biga dough using their Halo Pro spiral mixer. Biga is a super stiff preferment, so a powerful spiral mixer like the Ooni Halo Pro is going to handle that with ease. I'll link the recipe and all the tools I use down below and call out checkpoints along the way that you can look for if you're going to follow along at home. Let's get started. Day one is just the Biga. It's nice and simple, just flour, water, and a little bit of yeast, mixed until it's evenly hydrated. You're not worried about making a smooth dough here, and the checkpoint is super simple. Just make sure there's no dry flour left once you're done mixing. Rough clumps are okay. If you've got pockets of flour, keep on going. Once everything's evenly mixed, cover it up, let it rest at room temp for a couple hours, and then in the fridge overnight. Day two is where we make it a real dough. First step is break the Biga up. You want to make sure that everything else incorporates evenly. Then, over the course of 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to add the remaining ingredients from the recipe and let this mixer do its thing. What you're watching for is the transformation. It's going to start off as a shaggy mess, turn into one mass, and eventually become smooth, gorgeous, and elastic. You know you're done when it's cohesive, tightening up, and starts to look like that smooth little dough pumpkin. If it looks ragged and it's still tearing, don't stress, just give it more time. Once it comes out of the mixer, we're doing a 10-minute rest, then a couple of stretch and folds, and then another 10-minute rest. That little reset makes the dough feel way more organized and helps align the gluten before you portion it. One simple trick that's going to help a ton here, especially when you're working with high hydration doughs, is wet hands. Not flour, wetness. You could also use oil, but it'll let you handle it without tearing it or turning it into a sticky disaster. After that, it's portion, ball, into boxes, and into the fridge overnight. Oh yeah. Alright, this is what we love to see. It's strong, but it's not fighting me. If your dough's snapping back, give it a little more time to relax before stretching. We made a classic dough, so we're going with the classic pie, the margarita. One final stretch on the peel, a quick drizzle of oil, and we're off to the races. Quick confession part 2, I've never baked a Biga pizza dough before either, so I'm keeping things simple and gonna watch this dough like a hawk. One more turn, and it's time to pull. Overall, I love this dough. It was my first time really experimenting with a Biga or any sort of pre-ferment, and I immediately understand why people stick with it. This is an easy way to get some insane flavors in your dough, and I'm sure I'll be making this one for years to come. Wow, that is delicious. Here's what surprised me. This dough was a little trickier to stretch evenly than some of my usual doughs. It wanted to develop thin spots if I got lazy. But at the same time, it was way more elastic and honestly easier to work with once I stopped fighting it. By the last pizza, I felt like I had the feel for it. If you're into this sort of thing, real backyard tests, pre-ferments, and gear that actually earns a spot in your kitchen, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep running experiments and showing the proof. Recipe and tools are linked down below. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one.